This is a young man in his 20s who dropped out of school to chase a sneaker store dream in Austin. But instead of building a business empire, he's standing in court with a criminal case, no job, no driver's license, and no real plan. What starts as a simple question about graduation quickly spirals into a hard-hitting reality check about drugs, vaping, responsibility, and adulthood. The judge doesn't just sentence him, she dismantles every excuse in real time. And by the end, 4 years hanging over his head. Let's break down exactly how it got there.
Yes. So why didn't you graduate? Your plan was to go to Austin, which is expensive, open up a sneaker store.
Yes.
So you opened up a sneaker store and you didn't graduate. Why not?
Just didn't really. I just felt like doing that would have benefited my life a little bit more, and it did, because I still want to open up my own store, and I've learned all the mistakes that could.
Here's the first major turning point. The judge exposes the gap between ambition and reality. He talks about running the best sneaker store with utmost perfection, but legally and financially, he has nothing to stand on. No capital, no degree, no employment, and now a criminal case. This is a classic courtroom moment where dreams collide with documented facts. Courts don't deal in potential, they deal in accountability. And notice something else, he's alone. No family in court, no visible support system. That silence speaks volumes. So let me ask you, do you think he truly believed in his entrepreneurial vision, or was this just a way to justify dropping out? Let me know in the comments.
That could go down, all the management. Like, if I were to be presented a store right now, I could run it with like the utmost perfection. I would have the best sneaker store in the world. Hands down.
But you don't have money for that, but all you do is have this criminal case.
Yeah.
Who is the person in court with you?
My stepbrother.
All right. So are you still vaping?
No.
Let me just tell you about vaping, what the research tells me. There are people who are high school football players, high school basketball players who are vaping. That is reported in the news. One of them died. You know why he died? From vaping. Ended up with what they call popcorn lungs. And he died. Vaping, and you can do whatever you want to do with the vaping, but this is what I'm telling you. Vaping is not good for your body. Vaping destroys your lungs. I know everybody think it's cool. Look at me. I'm smoking on I'm vaping. It's not like cigarette, and it comes in different flavors. It's destroying the body.
This section right here is critical. The judge shifts from lifestyle choices to legal liability. Driving without a license in your parents' car isn't just teen rebellion, it's financial risk. If he had crashed that vehicle, his parents could have faced devastating civil lawsuits, possibly losing their home, their savings, everything. That's the difference between thinking like a teenager and thinking like an adult. Adults understand consequences extend beyond themselves. The judge is making it crystal clear. Freedom without responsibility becomes recklessness. And here's the uncomfortable question. How many people want independence but still rely on others to absorb the fallout?
I'm just waiting for the civil lawsuits to start. Usually when you have new things like that, and usually with cigarettes, I know it lasted a long time. But once the civil suits start, then everybody gets out of that business. They've made their money. People die. In the words of the guy from Rocky, did you ever watch Rocky? You need to watch Rocky. There's a scene in it with Dolph Lundgren, and you know what he says? He dies. And that's the whole thing with vaping. You die. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is this? Do you have your driver's license now?
No, I don't. I'm working on it. It's been a hassle to get.
So how did you get here today?
My stepbrother drove me.
All right. That's the other thing. You shouldn't be driving without a license. And let me explain something here. I read in the police report that vehicle was your parents' car. If you would have been in an accident while you would have been driving that, your parents could have been sued. And who knows, maybe somebody would end up taking their house, their life savings in a civil suit. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
People always want to be adult, but they pass off the adult responsibilities to other people. And you would have been passing that off to your parents. You're going to have to start making better decisions. You want to live your life? Fine, go live your life. But don't put your parents in liability's way. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So who are you living with?
My stepbrother.
And are you employed?
No, Your Honor.
So you just, is your stepbrother employed?
Yes.
So basically you're living off of him.
Yes.
Well, not basically, you are. What do you contribute to the household?
Clean. I do all the housework.
Mm-hmm. Is that your life's dream, to live with somebody where you don't have to pay bills and you're just there to clean and do the housework?
No, Your Honor.
Why are you not with your parents? Don't like their rules?
Well, no, they had divorced, and they
So why are you not with your mom or your dad?
just don't enjoy being around them as much.
Because they have rules. What rules does your brother have for you?
That I clean, that I have everything situated.
But otherwise, you can do whatever you want to. You can come in when you want to come in.
Yeah. Yes,
That's what you like.
Yeah.
And it's either yes or no. You're not yep. You understand?
Could you repeat that, please?
I said it's either yes or no. It's not yep.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to get a job. You understand?
Yes.
While you're in this court, everyone who's on probation, unless there's a good reason, they must have employment. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, then the court will consider early termination, and your attorney can explain to you what that is. There is to be restitution of $57 to Live Oak PD for drug testing. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, $100 hours of community service restitution. You're going to get your GED, or either you're going to get some sort of certificate. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. You're going to do NA meetings one time per week until further notice. When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And before you answer me, know that you're going to get a drug test today. So what are the results going to be? Tell the truth, shame the devil. What are the results going to be?
Dirty, man.
What are you going to be dirty for?
Marijuana.
And what else?
That'll be all.
All right, you're doing a UA today, and it better just be that. You understand? So I'm going to want a UA today from him. So the NA meetings once a week, that's your sober support meetings. Going to do a TAP evaluation. And if the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. Proof of employment within 30 days. And for you, that's going to be full-time employment. Full-time employment means. All right. Is there anything you need from the court? Anything else to be successful in this probation?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement. Because I followed your plea bargaining agreement. And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We can go off the
I'd
record.
like to say something.
Yes.
About the record. We're still on the record?
Yeah, we're on the record.
Okay. That was for 2 years. I guess the court disregarded that.
Yes.
Make sure of that.
All right. No problem. All right. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're in your 20s. 20s are great. Young people think that I'm young. I'm going to be young forever. I will tell you, once you pass the age of 21, years go by quickly. And if you're spending your time using drugs, having, clouds above your head from drug use, you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you have let a part of your life go by. You don't remember where it went or what you did with it. You're going to have to start making better decisions. Otherwise, if you continue to vape, you're going to end up with popcorn lung, potentially. And that's not good because you can't breathe when that happens. You understand? And there is nothing they can do to help you when you have popcorn lung. They'll take you to the hospital, pretend like, hey, we're doing all we can. We have them on the ventilator, but you're not going to be able to breathe. And if you think that's fun, stop breathing right now and don't take any breaths in through your nose or your mouth and see how that feels. And try doing that on a regular basis. You had better start making changes. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
So here's the full picture. A young man chasing independence without structure ends up confronting hard truths in a courtroom. The judge didn't just issue punishment, she delivered a blueprint for accountability. 4 years deferred adjudication, mandatory employment, education requirements, substance abuse monitoring, weekly NA meetings. Legally, this is a second chance. Practically, it's a warning shot. If he complies, he walks away with an opportunity to rebuild. If he fails, the consequences escalate quickly. The broader lesson? Ambition without discipline leads to instability. Freedom without responsibility creates liability. And time, especially in your 20s, disappears faster than you think. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the judge was too harsh or exactly what he needed? Was 4 years fair? If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.